sun's starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Game 1 here in the month of May between the American League's Houston Astros and the Cincinnati Reds. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Raisel Iglesias, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, he's had a number of starts. Finally won his first game in his last outing. He'll be looking to add to that total here.
Jose Altuve strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Houston, second baseman, number 27.
Line to the right side. Oh, but right to Votto at the bag. Good reactions there for out number 1.
We're starting to see signs that he's about ready to break out of this slump he's been in. He won't get anything to show for it here, but this is a good swing and a hard hit ball. Unfortunately, though, it's just right at somebody.
Carlos Gomez will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play third in the American League batting race.
And he's in the top 5 in runs scored, too, so he's a big part of this offense.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Nope.
Down and away, ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Well, my man Larry, he's solid. Rarely do many people get upset with his calling of the strike zone because it doesn't really seem like he favors any one part of the zone more than another.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And this is one guy you want to make earn his way on. Now, if you walk him, he can make it cost you with that speed of his.
Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now, 3-2.
For the infielders tonight, be prepared. If he gets that sinker working like he normally does, it should generate a lot of ground balls.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Votto in foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Flares this one over toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
Well, guys, we know they can run. They're in the top 3rd in the league in stolen bases. Manufacture runs by being aggressive on the base pass, and coming through big with runners in scoring position is going to be the key for them.
Carlos Correa will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Just underway here in Cincinnati. Outside for a ball, 1-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And the count will be full. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Votto has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Now it'll be the Reds' turn, no score. Dallas Keuchel gets the start for Houston in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
Billy Hamilton Comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Billy Hamilton.
Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Well, that hit extends his streak to lucky number 13 now. That's almost 2 full weeks where he's been swinging it.
Eugenio Suarez will stand in for the first time, and he's seen that average climb during his current 7-game hitting streak. Keuchel pauses. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second. So he's into scoring position here in the home half of the first following the stolen bases. We check out the teams that have run the most here this season.
Yeah, and there you see where they rank in that stat category. They've definitely got some wheels in this lineup. If you don't keep these guys close, they will run on you all game long.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Again, he sends it out of play. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High and deep to right center field. Back goes Gomez. Still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him. And it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Well, normally when you hear guys talking about pitches that hang, they're talking about the curveball, maybe a slider. But this is a cut fastball. It just hangs. You see it there. Just right out over the heart of the plate, and he doesn't miss it.
Batting third, first baseman.
In is Joey Votto now. To short, hit hard. And that's through for a hit.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Schebler.
At the plate, Scott Schebler. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Squared that one up just a little late. Nobody out, runner on first. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, Altuve on to first, and they get the double play.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Adam Duvall.
Adam Duvall will stand in, 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Played on the backhand. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Just an airmail shot that time. The pickup's good, but this ball just sails straight over his head at first base. Good effort to try and go up and get it, but this is well out of his reach.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. Hit high and deep to right center. Gomez going back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
And things have not come as easily for him as they did the last time he took the mound. He's already given up more runs in this first inning than he did in his entire last start.
Number 68 will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Eric Karros, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And something's going to have to give here in game one because both of these teams come in riding winning streaks. They've played some of their best baseball this season, so this is set up to be an exciting series.
Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 3-0 Cincinnati. Leading off the inning, George Springer. And they'll need him to get something going here.
George Springer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, guys, this is one of the better defenses in all of the league. Very few clubs commit fewer errors than this one. I expect them to be sound in this game.
Luis Valbuena comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Stepping in now, Preston Tucker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's 1 pitch away from doing just that.
Hit on the ground to short. Cozart is there. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Jose Peraza will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
And, you know, he's coming into this one licking his wounds a little bit. His average on the season is still good, but he's really scuffled over the last month or so.
On to first as Valbuena throws him out, 1 gone. And with that, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, when you talk about Carlos Correa, you're talking about one of the great talents in today's game. Has an elite arm, aims to be a leader in the clubhouse. He's really everything you can ask for in a shortstop.
Keuchel gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
And with no DH, this is one area that you have to give the National League team a little bit of an advantage. And he comes through here with the base hit.
Billy Hamilton will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
And you know, guys, I just love the way he went the other way with that. Now I'm interested to see if he has a similar approach in this at-bat.
Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And Gomez will look this one in for out number 2.
One thing you can already pick up on in these first couple innings is that he's leaving the ball up more often than he should. I've already hurt him once on that home run, and even though that's an out, that ball was hit pretty darn well.
Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Fly ball out toward left center field. Tucker is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati, but they lead it 3-0. Number 13 will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Well, I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Jason Castro will get his first shot down, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Another good job of getting ahead here. He just seems so locked in right now.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Dallas Keuchel will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Pulled toward right center field. Schebler is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail in this one 3-0. Joey Votto digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Drilled on the ground to short. Correa comes up with it, and he's set down, one away.
Up next for Cincinnati, right fielder, Scott Schebler.
Scott Schebler steps in now. Keuchel into his motion. First pitch on the way. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are two gone now.
The left fielder, number 23.
Adam Duvall set to try it again at the plate. He reached on an error and then eventually scored last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard hit double.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
To third. There is Valbuena. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Jose Altuve will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth.
Now batting.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And to this point, these two have topped out at 95 and 91 miles an hour respectively. Carlos Gomez is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ball one.
1-1.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Carlos Correa digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Here's the first pitch to him. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
No changeups yet in this at-bat, so I wouldn't be surprised if he utilizes that pitch right here ahead in the count.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues.
And even though they've been out-hit by 5 so far, this is still just a 3-0 game. So they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
George Springer will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Ball 1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
3-0 now.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already, give me something to hit.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Luis Valbuena gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Boy, that got a lot of the plate, cutting right across the zone. I think if he had that pitch to do over, he would have taken a rip at that one.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And nothing gains momentum more than a 2-strike, 2-out RBI. He just stays with his ball nicely. That'll fire up the whole dugout.
Preston Tucker stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
And it's quickly 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Well, you can tell he thought he had him.
I thought he had him, too.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Well, that's a good approach right there with 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, number 13, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Looking to minimize the damage here. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Hit high and deep to left field. Duvall going back on it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and it's now 5-3.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. And for whatever the reason, he's really fallen off the rails here in the fourth.
And it looks to me like he's looking very tentative out there as well. And that's usually the kiss of death for a starting pitcher. You've got to go right at guys.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball. Duvall sprinting after it. And that will end up a foul ball. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. A little low. It's 2-2.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
Struck him out, and the inning finally comes to a close. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 5-3 Houston. Number 68 will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
No problem here. 1 away.
This is a much different situation for him on the mound after that 5-run inning. All of a sudden, he's working with a lead now, and he does a good job there of getting that first out.
Jose Peraza stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. This is in the air out to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Standing in now, Raisel Iglesias, as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Dallas Keuchel will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Schebler moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Jose Altuve will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
Hit hard to short. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
There goes Altuve. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And sometimes when you've got a pitcher who's out there scuffling a little bit, you worry more about throwing strikes than you do about the base runners. And I think that may have been the case right there.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year, as it is now 7-3. Now here's Mike Scioscia making his way out toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Dan Straley is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
The right fielder, number 4.
Here comes the first pitch.
George Springer.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. Middle of the night from Great American Ballpark. It's the Astros 7 and the Reds 3. Billy Hamilton will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
In the air to straightaway right. Springer is there. 1 down.
Boy, these are the kind of days where even I want to grab a bat. Everybody in that offense is hitting the ball hard somewhere.
Keuchel's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. Well, that'll spell disaster.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out to center field. Gomez moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting,
Scott Schebler stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
This is where a guy who's been very aggressive around the plate may start thinking about being a little more fine later on in the game. And these guys start thinking, hey, you know what?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Reds leave 1. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Luis Valbuena will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
the left fielder, number 20,
Preston Tucker will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. 7 runs, just 6 hits. 1 error so far for the Astros. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything. But here, just stays right on it and picks up a solid 1-out single.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
And I think all in all, he's done a pretty good job behind the plate here tonight. But to me, that one's a strike.
Hit hard up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Jason Castro ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, he was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts coming into the at-bat, but he takes out some frustrations on that swing. He got every bit of that one.
Dallas Keuchel is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, that one got him in the head.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose.
Just a
Altuve.
fastball that gets away. This will leave a sinking feeling in the bottom of everybody's stomach. The good news is these modern helmets, they really do an incredible job of cushioning the blow. Looks like he's going to be able to shake this one off. That's a great sign.
Jose Altuve gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you've got to be swinging.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 3 runs already home here. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, a good bounce back there after the hit by pitch. He wasn't afraid to come right back inside. That's a sign of a guy who's fearless out there, and that's a good thing.
Carlos Gomez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
That evens it up 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. A ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But 3 runs crossed for the Astros on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the... Adam Duvall gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Carlos Correa will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
This guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
Heading out towards shallow right. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
And with 2 strikes, when you force a hitter to hit your changeup, that's how you take his power away, especially when it's down in the zone. That's a sign of a smart pitcher right there.
George Springer will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
And this is going about things all backwards. But there's a genius to his method somewhere. He looks at 2 straight strikes and then swings at that pitch out of the zone and picks up a knock.
Luis Valbuena is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Oh, and that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
Preston Tucker is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Tap foul at home plate. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Full count. 3-2. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
Swing and a liner. Foul. It's sharply toward third. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Good job there at keeping the inning alive. The runner on first gets a head start with the 3-2 count and 2 away. So it's an easy decision to keep on going around second. He makes it into third easily.
Number 13 is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone. So that's a good job just to lay off.
1-1. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam, and the side is retired. 2 left for the Astros. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Jesse Winkler is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Jason Castro will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Luckily.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. And now you can see that dugout is up in arms, and they want something to be done about it. And I believe something is going to be done about it as the home plate umpires come out, and he's issued a warning to both benches. 1 more, and you're gone.
And I think that's exactly what you have to do. When it's the same guy that's gotten hit twice now, that's a little more than coincidental. So hopefully this will put an end to all the fireworks.
Jose Altuve will have another go. He struck out looking his last time.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Nope.
And that's too high, ball 2.
And his command is starting to desert him a little bit here. You hate to hit a guy and then follow that up by falling behind the next hitter, but that's what we're seeing.
Runners on first with 1 down. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Schebler is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Here's Carlos Gomez as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Still 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. Shot toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Carlos Correa is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Scott Schebler digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet. So we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. George Springer steps in, got a base hit in his last. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Houston Astros sent 3 balls into the seats as they ran over the Reds 13-3. They now have 6 straight victories. The Padres only allowed 2 hits in the game as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 2-1. Jonathan Broxton earned the 3rd W of his season as the Cardinals took care of the Brewers 6-5. It was their 5th straight victory. Garrett Cole turned in a great complete game effort, leading the Buccos past the Mets 5-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Phillies snapped their 7-game losing streak as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-4. Clayton Kershaw allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win, leading the Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 3-0. He currently owns the lowest ERA in the National League among qualified pitchers. The Rays combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 2-1. The Detroit Tigers total 11 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 8-3. The Angels combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 5-4. The Kansas City Royals cracked 14 hits overall as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-3. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.